Hello. Um, I meant to make this video a long time ago, but life got super busy, and I honestly didn't know how to make it. I would sit down in front of like my laptop or my phone, and I would start recording, and I just couldn't do it. So I'm gonna try again. I'm home alone. I think I was worried that like my roommates would hear me talking to myself or just something, which is crazy because I'm gonna put this on the internet. So I shouldn't be worried that they're gonna hear what I say. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kayla Thor. I am a college student and I am a huge mental health advocate. I am going to school for psychology. This is something that I want to continue on the rest of my life doing and helping. So this video today is going to be kind of my mental health journey and like my story and why mental health is so important to me and why I'm a huge advocate for it. Sorry, I'm nervous. Of course, I won't be able to get every single detail in there, but I'm gonna try and do the basics, the main key points. So I did an Instagram poll asking if people would want to hear my story, and a bunch of people said yes, and I said I would record it and release it, and I never did. So I'm so sorry for me being a procrastinator and for me not doing it. I never intend to let anyone down. Life happens though. So this is my story. I'd say everything kind of started out in 5th grade, 6th grade. I knew I wasn't like all the other kids, which sounds very cliche, but I wasn't. I was bigger than all of my friends. I had red hair, like only the front part of my bangs was red. I couldn't do all of my hair, so just the very front was red. I wasn't comfortable in my body, so I wore baggy clothes. I wore like boy t-shirts and boy shorts, or I'd wear a boy baggy t-shirt and like a skirt. I wanted to be comfortable. I didn't care about fashion, and I got picked on a lot for it. I got made fun of a lot. So I'd say this is kind of where that happened. That's where it all started. In 7th grade, I kind of started to change things around. I went to middle school, and once again, I got made fun of a lot, and I was really tired of being made fun of. I wore like colored skinny jeans, and I had blue in my hair. I had red in my hair. I did my eyeliner awful. Like it was super thick, and I didn't just do wings on the outside. I like brought it in on the inside too. I was trying to be different and cool. So I got made fun of a lot in middle school, and I started to work out. I wanted to lose weight. It started as a New Year's resolution. My dad and I decided we were both going to go to the gym. We were going to work out. So we started working out. I didn't really notice anything at the beginning. And then a few months into working out all the time, I realized I lost 20 pounds, and I didn't really see it in my body. I just weighed myself. And that's really when it kicked in. I started eating healthier. I don't like to use the word healthy. I still see a dietitian today, and I'll kind of get into more of that later, but she's helped me learn that like healthy, like you shouldn't say you eat healthier, because if you just eat healthy all the time, it can actually be bad for you. So I started to eat less junky food and more greens and vegetables. And I started to really lose weight. People started noticing. I lost like 35, 40 pounds. And so going into high school, I was smaller than what people remembered me from middle school. And I started attracting boys. I started to dress up all the time. I dressed up almost every day. I did my hair, my makeup. I wore heels, dresses, skirts, like tight shirts. Like I was proud of my body. I wanted to show it off, and I never had attention from boys before. And so I liked the attention that I got. Around freshman, sophomore year, I started really getting into working out again. I got a personal trainer. She helped me lose another 45 pounds. So I lost 75 pounds total. And people told me all the time, like, you look great, you look amazing. And so that was really fueling to me. I was like, oh my gosh, like, people like me now because I'm smaller. I lost the weight. Boys think I'm pretty. Girls think I'm pretty. Like, I can wear a size extra small. I'm like 120 pounds. Um, and then one night, everything kind of turned around. I woke up. I texted my mom. I said, I don't feel well. And I stood up to go to the bathroom and I passed out. And luckily, my mom got my dad up because I think she kind of knew that I had not been fueling my body correctly. And so I got up, and my dad luckily was at the door right as I passed out. And so my dad caught me. So I didn't hit my head or anything. And I woke up instantly, but as soon as I stood up again, I passed out again. My parents did not take me to the hospital because I told them not to. I should have let them take me to the hospital, but I didn't. But it's my body. They respected what I said. And so I ate crackers and I drank water, and I woke up the next day and I still didn't feel that great, but I felt better. And that's when we started to get me help. And that's when I got diagnosed with an eating disorder. I was diagnosed with anorexia nervosa, and it was never really said out loud to me that that's what I had. My doctors never really were like, hey, you have this. But I started seeing an eating therapist, and I saw her for probably about a year. And I put some weight back on, which was good. I needed to. I was really small. Like, you could see my ribs. My arms were so tiny. My legs were so tiny. I was a size 3, 2, and I've never been that small. Like, I don't think I'm built to be that small. And so all the while I'm going through my eating disorder, we'll backtrack a little bit to when I was a freshman in high school. I was having awful thoughts. I think it was kind of because I was so insecure about my body. I didn't want to be here at all. I had thoughts about hurting myself, never hurting someone else, but hurting myself. And I told my mom, and she asked me if I wanted help. And I said yes. And so she took me to the hospital, and they admitted me to... I was an inpatient for 3 days. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. This was before I knew I had an eating disorder, but the food is awful. They make you eat everything, and that made me feel even worse about myself because I had to eat everything on my tray, and if you didn't, they'd sit there with you until you ate it all. And so I had to eat all my food all the time, and I felt disgusting. I hated being there. I was alone in a room a lot. Couldn't have phones, couldn't go outside. I read a lot and I drew a lot. My mom still has some of those drawings that I drew while I was an inpatient, and she has them still. My family came and visited me every day. My mom and dad visited me every day. My brother visited me. My aunt visited me. My grandma visited me. My grandpa visited me. And I think that's kind of when I knew I had those people who loved me. But when I saw, like, my brother upset and my dad upset, my aunt and my grandma, my mom, my grandpa, like, all those people, it really did kind of make me realize that I belong here and that I shouldn't just give up. I'm so young. So I got released after 3 days because I wanted to go home. I did not want to be there. They have to hold you up for 72 hours once you're admitted. But if you admit yourself, so I admitted myself, I was like, I want to go here. No one was like, you have to come here. I was like, I want to go there. I want help. And so they let me go after 3 days. And I was diagnosed with major depression. And I started seeing a therapist right away. And I was put on medication right away. My therapist, I no longer see her. She has moved, but she was the best thing that happened. I wasn't just a patient to her. I was a friend. I was someone she cared about. I could tell. She ended up moving eventually to Canada. Just a job opportunity up there. And, like, I respect that. It's, you have to do what you have to do. I still keep in touch with her. Every now and then we email each other. So She still means a lot to me. I still do see a therapist. It's just a different therapist now. And eventually the medication I was on stopped working. I started having really bad thoughts again. I started harming myself again. And I was hiding it. I would say, oh, like, it just, I fell, or, oh, I accidentally got cut with paper, or something. Like the worst lies. Like, people knew. And so, when I was in my eating disorder, I had really bad thoughts because I thought I have to be skinny for people to like me. And if people don't like me, I don't have a purpose. I'm a huge people pleaser. I love to make people happy. I've definitely learned and grown that I understand not everyone's going to like me, and I'm not going to like everyone. So I'm way better from where I was. And then when I turned 16, I got the Christmas right before my birthday. So my birthday is New Year's Eve, and Christmas, so I was 15, I got a present from my parents, and it was $100 gift card. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And they said, flip it around. And I turn it around, there's a note on it, and it says, good for one tattoo, approved, like design approved and placement approved by mom and dad. And so I knew exactly what I wanted. And so a few weeks after my 16th birthday, we went to a tattoo shop called Big Brain in Omaha, and I got my first tattoo. So it's backwards for you guys, but it says warrior, and it has the little semicolon. So I have had this I'm 20 now, so I've had it for 4 years. It is my absolute favorite. I get compliments on it all the time. And to be honest, it is what helps me through a lot of days. After I got it, I didn't self-harm for a long time, probably a year or so. And then I got into a bad relationship, and we both had mental health problems, and I started harming again. I think we kind of fed off of each other. I started self-harming again, and then shortly, I only did it for maybe like 2 or 3 months, and then shortly after, I realized I am better than that, and I don't deserve that. My body doesn't deserve that, so I stopped. And so I'm like 3.5, 4 years self-harm free, sober. And so that's why I do a fundraiser every year. Every summer for the past 2 years, I've done a fundraiser for the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, and I've raised money for it. The first year, I raised over $300. I wanted to do $300 for 3 years, and then this past summer, I wanted to do $400 for 4 years, and I raised over $500, almost $600, and I cried, I bawled, and that's when I wanted to do this video. Of course, there's a lot of stuff that goes into my mental health. I still suffer with my eating disorder. My freshman year of college, I lost 15 pounds, and I think it was because I was walking all over campus, and when I ate lunch, it was like a smoothie and like a protein bar, and that's like it. I ate salads all the time. I ate like eggs for breakfast. Like, I did a keto diet. I wanted to lose more weight. And I started getting sick again. I would get dizzy all the time, and I would almost pass out. I haven't passed out ever since that very first time, but I have gotten so close where like I lose my vision, and like I almost lose my hearing. Like, I know the feeling of when I'm gonna pass out, and it would happen so often. And so I told my mom, like, hey, I think I need help again. I'm not feeling good. And so I started seeing a dietitian again, and she's helped me. I've been seeing her for over a year now, and I am a lot better. I feed my body what it wants. If it's hungry, I listen to it. I don't tell myself, no, you just ate. Like, you don't need to eat again. Like, if my stomach is hungry, it's hungry. Like, I'm not going to starve myself. My body also reacts a lot more severely than it used to hunger. If I'm hungry for an hour, like, I feel like I might pass out, even though I'm not your typical like anorexic girl. I'm a heavier girl. I'm not saying I'm fat. I know I'm a heavier person. I'm thicker, and so people wouldn't like expect me to have problems with eating, but I do. But it's a lot better than it was. I see my new dietitian about every month or so, every other month. And so it's gotten a lot better, but I know things have also gotten worse in some other ways. I did switch medication last year for my depression, and it made me gain 40 pounds, and I'm still trying to deal with it. My weight is such a hard thing for me to deal with on the daily. The medicine made me hungry all the time. I was just constantly eating, even though I wasn't eating like fast food all the time. I was just eating and eating and eating, and I didn't know why. And like I gained like 30 pounds in 2.5 2 months, and that's when my doctor was like, we're gonna take you off of this, we're gonna find something different, it's not working. Like, so he switched me. I stopped gaining weight. I'm stuck at the weight that it gave me, and I'm having a hard time getting it off. I work out every now and then, about 3 times a week is what I try to do. But the gym does have a lot of anxiety for me. I've had bad experiences at a gym where when I was severely anorexic, like 120 pounds in high school, and not feeding myself, I almost passed out a lot in the gym. I felt sick in the gym. I felt dizzy. And so going to the gym has a lot of negative connotations toward it for me. But I've gone with my boyfriend, I've gone alone, I've gone with friends. So I am getting better, and I'm trying to lose weight, but I want to lose it healthy. I hate the feeling of being dizzy or lightheaded or like I'm gonna pass out. It's the worst feeling ever. I cannot describe how much I hate it. I want to be healthy. I've learned that my body is not, it does not define me. It is just the casing that I live in, and it allows me to do so many things. It allows me to breathe and eat and sleep and dance and laugh and go across the world to other countries. It allows me to go to school every week and get a degree. It allows me to go to my job and teach people how to paint and have fun. It allows me to hug my loved ones. It allows me to pet my dog. It allows me to make this video. It allows me to do so much. And so every day I am learning to love myself, and I want to help others learn that too. So while I don't love myself completely, I am getting there. And mental health is a huge thing. I still struggle with depression every day. I still struggle with my eating disorder. I don't know if I'm technically still anorexic or not, but I still struggle with it. I still struggle with eating properly, allowing myself to eat, not feeling guilty after I eat is a huge thing. Not worrying about how many calories are in every single thing that I eat. I used to base off what I was going to eat by the number of calories that were on the package. So I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to allow my body to eat what it wants, when it wants. If I feel uncomfortable when I'm eating, I need to stop. If I'm still hungry, sit for a second, take it in. If I'm still hungry, I can eat more. It's okay to fuel your body. Calories are energy. I need energy. If I don't eat, I don't have energy, and I can't do anything. So of course, there's a lot more to like my mental health story. I can't just put it all into one video. I don't know if I could even put it into multiple videos, because it's almost a 10-year journey from mental health that I've gone through. I still struggle with a lot of things, but I also have conquered a lot of things, and I have succeeded a lot of things. And so, yeah. If anyone ever has questions or needs advice or needs help or just needs someone to talk to, please reach out to me. I want people to know that they mean something in the world and that they have a purpose and they have a place. That I think that is what my purpose on this earth is to do, is to help people realize their potential and their meaning, and that I think I'm here to help others, because helping others also helps me. It makes me realize that if I can tell other people these things, then I can tell myself them too. So Thank you for watching the video. I'm sorry it's not the best. I'm sure I missed a lot. If you would like another story, maybe more focused on one topic that I talked about today, please let me know. Please keep the comments nice. Um, like I said, I'm here to help people. I'm here to help myself. The world needs more good people and less bad people. So yeah, thank you so much.